Miss C Brown here. I'm here to give you advice, tips and insights into the music business. Today, we're taking a look at funding. Yep, how to get your music project funded. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe. Let's get into it. So as an artist, music producer, MC, DJ or creative person, there's always the thought of the next project. Then there's the thought of the budget for the project. Maybe that comes before the thought of the project, but know this, there is always somebody out there somewhere who wants to give you money for your next venture. You just have to find who it is. Once you find them, you then have to know how to apply. So applying is easy when you know how, but what if you don't know how? This is a short guide that will help you. For further help, click the link below for a comprehensive guide that will take you through the process. It costs just £5 for a limited period of time and you can refer to it again and again. Know exactly what your idea is. Making your project too big or ambiguous is a mistake lots of people make. Sure, you got a big vision with goals, but is it feasible to do with the amount of money you're requesting? What about all the time that you need to put in? Instead of creating a new 15-track album and promoting it with a 20-day European tour, perhaps you could release a new single with a 5-day UK tour. Narrow your idea down to a focus that can be easily translated verbally and on paper. Make sure that you and your idea are eligible for the grant. Is it the right grant for you? Really? Do you meet all the criteria? Be honest with yourself here, because if now is not the right time for that particular grant, there is surely a smaller grant you can use as a stepping stone in the meantime. If the grant's for organizations only, if you're an individual, you're not going to be able to apply. Many funds have this stipulation, so it's worth checking. Maybe there's an organization you can use as a host. Something to think. Complete all the sections of the form as best as you can. This doesn't mean you need to write pages of waffle. It does mean you need to be clear. Avoid putting information that is irrelevant onto the form. Unless they ask for your feelings, I have not come across any that do. Don't include. Assessors spend lots of time looking at forms. If the information they need isn't there or it's not clear, that is a mark against you. If it helps to write bullet points, then do. Some funders are able to give guidance over the phone. If so, make use of it. Don't be afraid. Call them, talk to them. That's what it's there for. They're the best people to tell. Read the questions thoroughly. Some questions may have 3 questions in one that tell you exactly what they want to know. If it's a 3-part question, make sure you answer all the parts. If a question reads, tell us why you're applying for this activity, why now is the right time for you and how it will impact you as a musician, then you need to address all 3 questions. Don't assume they know the answer. They are not going to pick up the phone and call you. This is paper-based shortlisting. So if the information isn't there, off to the no pile you go. Know your numbers. This is so important. If your budget doesn't add up or doesn't make sense, why would anyone want to give you money? Include details. Most forms provide the headings for. Include the relevant information in the correct place. If you're applying for studio time, an example would be 10 hours at Red Bull Studios times £30 an hour, 1 times £150 mixing and mastering fee equals £450, as opposed to studio time £450. Do you see the difference here? It's about the details. Proofread your application. This is so crucial, but so simple. The amount of applications I have seen that haven't been checked is astonishing. Don't do all that work and then just hit submit without even looking through your work. It'll cost you a few £1,000s. Get a friend to proofread it. Ask them, does this make sense? Have you hit all the relevant points? Does anything need rewording? Does the budget add up? Is there anything you need to add? Any waffle that needs removing, is it clear? Go back to it the next day if you need to and go through it again. Do not rush your application. Leave yourself a good 4 weeks before the deadline if possible. If you found out about it lastminute.com, then good luck, good luck. And if you need more help, do check out the course, which provides an intensive guide for accessing funding. How has your experience of applying for funding been? Have you applied? Have you been successful? Have you been unsuccessful? Have you never applied? Let me know. So many people get put off. And you know what? It's a massive barrier. Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, share it with someone that needs it. Sharing is caring. I'm trying to grow the platform, so every little bit helps. Thank you, and I will definitely see you in the next video.